You're a doctor, right? Your whole world revolves around your patient's health. But what about the health of your practice's finances? In this explainer, we're going to break down why getting specialized financial help isn't just a nice-to-have, it's literally the prescription for a thriving medical practice. And really, that's the whole ballgame, isn't it? All of your energy, your focus, your incredible expertise, it's all pointed toward getting the best outcomes for your patients. But let's be real, a medical practice is also a business. And the financial health of that business, it directly impacts the quality of care you can actually give.
This brings us to what we call the doctor's dilemma. I mean, think about it. Every single hour you're stuck staring at a spreadsheet, trying to make sense of the latest tax code, or just stressing about cash flow. That's an hour you're not with a patient. It's an hour you're not keeping up with the latest medical research. You've got this constant tug of war between being a healer and, well, being a business owner.
You know, your most valuable asset, it's not some fancy piece of medical equipment. It's your time. It's your expertise. And the real goal here is to make sure that time is spent on your #1 mission, taking care of your patients. When you're getting pulled down into the weeds of complex finances, you're paying a huge hidden cost, probably one of the biggest in your entire practice.
So, what's the fix? Well, it's not as simple as just hiring any old accountant. It's about finding the right kind of financial partner. And this is where a specialist becomes so crucial. Because let's face it, for a high-income professional like a doctor, cookie-cutter advice just isn't going to work.
Okay, take a look at this. This really lays out the massive difference. A general accountant, they'll file your taxes, sure. But a specialist? They know the specific things that make the Canada Revenue Agency look twice at a physician's file. They get the super specific rules for incorporating a medical practice, and they can set up smart strategies like income splitting to help you keep more of what you earn. It's really the difference between someone showing up once a year to do paperwork and someone being a strategic partner, thinking ahead every single day.
All right, so what does this whole proactive, specialized approach actually look like in the real world? What are the must-have tools in the financial toolkit that can help your practice really take off?
Okay, if you're setting up a practice, these 3 things are absolutely fundamental. First up, you incorporate. This creates a legal shield, basically, giving you huge tax and liability benefits. Second, you get on cloud accounting. This is a game changer. It means you're not chained to your office computer. You can see exactly what's going on with your finances from anywhere. And the big one, step 3, you structure for growth from day 1. You're not just thinking about this month's bills, you're building a solid foundation for long-term success.
Now, this is one of the biggest decisions an incorporated doctor has to make. How do you actually pay yourself? You can take a salary, which is great because it builds up your RRSP room. That's your Registered Retirement Savings Plan. But it also means you have to pay into the Canada Pension Plan, the CPP. The other option is a dividend. It's taxed in a totally different way, and here's the kicker: no CPP contributions. Now, there is no one-size-fits-all answer here. The best move totally depends on your own financial situation and goals. But man, getting this decision right can save you thousands upon thousands of dollars year after year.
And it goes way beyond just that one decision. A real specialist brings a whole menu of core services to the table. And we're not just talking basic bookkeeping here. We're talking about setting up your professional corporation the right way, from the very beginning. Or, let's say you're looking to buy another practice. They're right there with you, giving you the advice you need. They're constantly digging in, looking for ways to make your practice run smoother, and ultimately be more profitable.
And then, of course, you've got the tax side of things. Again, this is so much more than just filing your returns once a year. It's about planning ahead. Like, when's the smartest time to buy that new piece of equipment to get the biggest tax deduction? It's about looking at more advanced setups, maybe like a holding company. The entire focus is on smart legal strategies to make sure more of your hard-earned money stays in your pocket.
So when you put all this together, you can see it's a totally different way of thinking about your financial team. It's not a transaction you do once a year. It's a real partnership. It's something that's woven into the fabric of your practice month in and month out.
Yeah, this quote right here, it just nails it. That old school model of, dropping off a shoebox full of receipts in March, it's just broken. It doesn't work, especially for a medical practice with all its complexities. A real partner is on the journey with you all year long.
So what does that actually mean for you? It means someone is making sure your books are buttoned up and correct every single month. It means your staff gets paid on time without you even having to think about it.
And it means someone is always watching your cash flow, which is the absolute lifeblood of your practice, making sure everything is healthy and strong. It's that consistent, hands-on support that makes all the difference.
Okay, so you combine that specialized knowledge with this new, proactive partnership. What do you get at the end of the day? Well, you elevate the financial health of your practice to the same exact standard you hold for your patient's health. And that's a pretty high bar.
And this is what we're aiming for. A practice where your cash flow is strong, your tax bill is as low as it can legally be, and your profits are maximized. But you know what? The most important part is that last one, complete peace of mind. The freedom to just focus on what you trained your whole life to do. Take care of people.
So let's just leave you with this one final question to think about. You've spent years, decades even, honing this incredibly specialized set of skills to take care of your patients. So the question is, are you giving the financial health of your own practice that same level of specialized attention?